In the department of life imitating art versus art imitating life, we have this morning. There was a moment where I realized my main character, Violet, while certainly not perfect, you didn't really see her flaws very much yet, and that's not a good thing. So I gave her a Jessica Jones morning. Back at the beginning of the first season of Jessica Jones, there's this morning where she wakes up and realizes her phone alarm hasn't gone off, picks it up, looks at it, sees that it's dead, pulls it up, looks at the charging cord, pulls the whole thing up, realizes that, yeah, it's plugged into the charging cord, but the charging cord was not plugged into an outlet. So her morning is destroyed from there. I didn't destroy Violet's morning quite that badly, but I had her wake up, hit the alarm, and then realize it was too early, but that's because it was a clinical morning. So she needed her uniform scrubs, which are still sitting in the hamper, waiting to be washed. Made her have to go throw them in the wash, throw them in the dryer while she's getting ready otherwise. Not a terrible morning, but, just she doesn't quite have her act together. I just woke up and had a moment of, it's my day that I teach clinical. Is my uniform clean? Spoiler alert, yes, it is. It was not sitting in the hamper full of dirty clothes waiting to be washed. It was, however, sitting in the basket full of clean, dry, folded clothes waiting to be put away. So, yeah, that's how my day is starting. So, Wednesday night, day 7. Wednesdays are my longest day. And I am exhausted, so I don't think writing is happening tonight. Which is one of the reasons for setting my goals so high for my daily word count, so that on days when I need to do less, it doesn't put me behind. It puts me behind my daily goal that I set myself, but it doesn't put me behind the NaNoWriMo goal. So yeah, I'm calling it a night. One thing I did want to talk about briefly is I mentioned in the yesterday's vlog, the day 5 and 6 vlog, that I was concerned that I had inadvertently ventured too close to the main inciting plot device of the entire series, from which this one particular character that inspired this came from. Because fire. And I thought about it a lot, and I'm not that concerned about it, actually, anymore. Because, okay, it's fire, but it was a completely different set of circumstances. She did not know anybody who was in this fire. If this particular inciting incident sequence could be said to be derivative of anything, it would actually probably be Spider-Man, is the first thing that comes to mind, because she's not going on a revenge quest. Her thing is more, oh my gosh, I potentially had the ability to prevent this. And because I stuck my head in the sand, now this happened. Now she doesn't know she could have prevented it, but she knows she didn't even try. I really need a better way to handle this phone. Okay, so that's pretty different. So I'm I'm not as concerned as I was yesterday about that. I am concerned about what's happening next. I do know what my very next scene is to write. I'm not entirely sure what is going to come after that. So, but you know what? That's tomorrow's problem. So, good night.